Well, it's Uncommon Fossil, and today I want to talk about the newest build that I'm seeing for Chien-Pao, and that's rather than utilizing Palkia, it's utilizing Arceus as the V-Star in the deck. And it's being more successful. This deck, while it didn't do tremendous at NAIC, a couple of them made it in the top, 32, 64. So, and this was the build that was the most successful in general. This is a modification of some of those decks from NAIC that I looked at. So Chien-Pao, just going over Chien-Pao EX, a basic water Pokemon, 220 HP. It has the Shivery Chill ability. Once during a turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may search your deck for up to 2 basic water energy cards, reveal them, and put them into your hand, shuffle your deck. So very nice getting waters into hand. We have Baxcalibur to accelerate it. We'll talk about that in a second. Then it has a very good attack, Hail Blade, for 2 water energy, does 60 damage per water energy discarded from your Pokemon. Not just from Chien-Pao, but any of your Pokemon in play, you can discard water energy, 60 per, so you can get up to big damage numbers with this. So potential to one-shot anything, a solid ability to set up, and a solid attacker. As I mentioned, it plays Baxcalibur, plays a 3-3 line. Baxcalibur is Stage 2, no Stage 1, 3 of the basics, and some rare candies in it to evolve it. You just need to get one in play, but then, of course, you can't let it get knocked out. 160 HP is not terrible, so it's not getting one shot on the bench, generally speaking. So its ability, Super Cold, is why it's here. As often as you like during a turn, you may attach a basic water energy card from your hand to one of your Pokemon, so unlimited energy acceleration. It has to be from hand, that's the limitation, but Chien-Pao gets it to your hand. And of course, you're not doing that 20 damage to each Pokemon like Gardevoir, so very, very nice option there. Then, let's see, we've got a Radiant Greninja, which we can attack with, right? We can power that up with the Baxcalibur, also with Moonlight Shuriken for 3 energies, and you discard 2 energies from it. You do 90 to 2 of your opponent's Pokemon. But also, it's here for concealed cards. You just have to discard an energy card from hand, and then you draw 2 cards. So just a way to get cards into hand. And then it plays a 1/1 Bibarel. It plays that engine, and then a 1/1 Arceus. And the Arceus is largely here for the Starbirth ability, right? During a turn, once during the game, you may search your deck for up to 2 cards, put them into your hand. That counts as your V-Star power. Obviously, super good. You can get your Pokemon and your rare candy or whatever 2 cards you happen to need. So very good there. You can turn it over for 3 energy, which you can accelerate. We don't play DTEs, so it's all basics. So you'd be using Baxcalibur to accelerate usually. So Arceus is usually to help set up, and you may not even want to attack with it depending how the game goes. Then 1 Manaphy to protect the bench with its wave availability, because we do need to keep the Baxcalibur alive for sure. And 1 Lumineon V, Luminous Signs, to search your deck for a supporter, put it into hand. And then we can use Aqua Return on it since we have water energy. It does 120 damage, which may take out a basic Pokemon. And then it shuffles itself and all cards attached into the deck, so it gets it out of play, and so it's no longer a target. So some value in the attack too. 10 basic energies, water energies, and then going through the trainers here, 4 Irida, which you want. That generally you're going to play 4 of that with a Chien-Pao deck. Search your deck for 1 water Pokemon and an item. Reveal and put it into your hand. That you get your rare candy as the item. Can get your Baxcalibur, some other water Pokemon you need. So we have 3 bosses orders, obviously to help. We know how great that is. 1 research just to help set up early game. We don't really want to discard too much with this deck. 2 Iono. I like that as a draw option, disruption option. Both of those, can get you a bunch of cards early, can disrupt your opponent if you're behind later on. 4 Superior Energy Retrieval. So a lot of energy recover because we are discarding energy. Potentially, so Superior Energy Retrieval, you discard 2 cards, recover 4 energies to hand, 4 Battle VIP Pass to set up, 3 Nest Balls to get those basics into play, 3 Ultra Balls to get the Evolution Pokemon, 3 Rare Candy. We need 1, maybe 2 in a game to get the Baxcalibur up, 1 Hisuian Heavy Ball just to get a basic out of the prizes, 1 Energy Retrieval, gets 2, but you don't have to discard with it, so it has its advantages. 1 Escape Rope, 1 Lost Vacuum to get rid of Path, because Path is certainly annoying. 3 Skaters Park. This is not the stadium that the decks I've seen. Sometimes they're playing Lost City, sometimes something else. But Skaters Park, when you retreat your active Pokemon, the basic energies go into your hand rather than the discard pile. So I do think it makes sense as a way to in a sense, retreat for free if we have Skaters Park and Baxcalibur on the bench. We get the energies into hand, set up the new Pokemon we want, and just attack with that. So perhaps this is the wrong stadium, something to keep in mind as we see how the deck works. But a solid list, let's jump into the rank ladder, see how the deck performs. All right, we'll see about the coin toss. Obviously, evolution deck, we want to go first if possible, but our opponent probably does too. So going first unfortunately determines a lot of games, and that's a downside to the game. I believe they called heads, so yep. So they're going to choose what they want to do. We will find out in a moment. So they're going first as expected. So I did do a Chien-Pao with Palkia. That's the way it had been played for the most part early on. It certainly makes sense with the Palkia. Palkia recovers energies from water energies from the discard pile, accelerates 3 from the discard to your Pokemon. It is a nice option. All right, so up against Chien-Pao, also possibly the mirror. We'll see. They benched, I think, the Bidoofs to start. Really not a good reason to do that. Generally, you wait till it's your turn to bench your Pokemon, especially if you're going first. You're obviously not going to get disrupted, and even here in Standard, there's no items, I don't believe, that will disrupt your hand. Now, they could play do a stadium that puts damage on you when you play your Pokemon. That is certainly possible. But, okay, so Irida, I think, do I want to Irida this turn? I think I do. I maybe should wait, but what I'm going to do, I have Arceus. No, I don't. I want to get the V down, so I want to get, let's see here. So let me get a Frigibax, and let me get Battle VIP Pass. Right. Just get myself set up here. I have a Chien-Pao. I need an... Oh, my Arceus is prized. Okay, I should have paid attention to that before. Want Greninja. And... Alright, so... And... I'll get another Chien-Pao, I guess. Let me just kind of thin things out a little bit here. It's a bummer that I don't have the so let me grab my energies. Just want to thin. I'm going to use Radiant Greninja, but want to thin the deck a little bit so I can draw in. I'm going to need to get the rare candy next turn, right? That's going to be the big piece I'm going to need. We'll see what happens here. So okay, I have a bunch of energy right now. I may not be able to get. So end turn. So I could have waited on the Irida, right? That was a possibility. And maybe I should have, right? Irida would have gotten me. I wouldn't have got the Battle VIP Pass, but I didn't need that big of a bench. But I wouldn't have had Battle VIP, I wouldn't. So would I have got all the Pokemon I need in play? I suppose so. I would have been able to get rare candy with Irida. Of course, I may get Iono'd, in which case, no, they're playing Irida, which makes sense. So they're playing the Palkia build, the more traditional build, the build that I'm used to. This is the first time I've played with a build with Arceus. And obviously, my V's prized. I wonder if I should drop the Bibarel line and just go with a 2-2 Arceus line because... obviously you're gonna get one of the Arceus pieces prized a decent amount of the time, and that makes life difficult, right? I could have grabbed Hisuian, if I had paid attention to the Arceus being prized when I played Irida, I could have grabbed Hisuian Heavy Ball. Maybe that was the play I should have made. We'll see what happens here, though. I will grab 2 waters, sorry. I mean, 2 energy. Yeah, that's energy, water energy. Silly me. I'm just looking through. I need to hit Rare Candy. So I have 2 of them. One, I believe I play 3 in this deck. It was either going to be 2 or 3 in this list, and I'm not completely positive which way that ended up. All right, so do I want to get something in play? I could dig out a Pokemon. I don't know what I'd get though, right? So I think I should hit into them. I think they're gonna do some real damage to me. So I think hitting into them is the play, right? I should have bossed up the Frigibax, right? Now they do, because they have the Palkia, they may be able to get the energy they need that way also. There's no energy in discard yet, but there may be. So I'm not liking my play. I could have bossed that turn, right? I've bossed up the Frigibax to stop the Baxcalibur play. I need to get lucky here, so they're going to wipe me out here, I gotta assume. And we'll see what happens. Can I recover from this? You know, I'm not sure. They went first, obviously. That's a big advantage. We have similar decks. Is my deck more consistent? It might be. Again, the Arceus being prized is unfortunate. Yeah, they're going to blow up my active Pokemon. We know that. See what happens. I need to get fortunate with my top deck. I can grab Lumineon though. That's available to me. Right? I'm pretty sure Lumineon V was in deck. So, okay, got the Rare Candy. Want to... So I can take out the Baxcalibur. I think I want to... do I want to do that? I'm not sure if I do. I think I want to... The problem is I could take him out, but then the Palkia can take me down too, right? Or the Palkia can power up the Baxcalibur. So the angles aren't exactly what I want. So let me continue to dig with Radiant Greninja. All right, dude. I might regret getting rid of Manaphy, but I'm going to get the barrel into play. I could get another Chien-Pao into play. I don't really know if that's what I want. So I'm 10 short of knocking out the active with my Radiant Greninja, right? Which I would love to do, but since I can't do that, right? I don't think that hitting into Baxcalibur gets me what I want. I mean, I could take him out, but I don't think that gets me where I need to be. So I'm gonna take the knockout just with my Chien-Pao. Figure out. I assume they're gonna knock out my active. They could gust up my Radiant Greninja, but I have superior energy retrieval, yeah, plus an energy retrieval, so I'm okay with losing the Radiant Greninja. I probably would prefer to get the Radiant Greninja get knocked out. Giving up a 1 prize attacker, you know, help probably is better for the prize race. Because if they take out multi-prize, you know, they could take if they take out a single prize, they're going to have to take 4 prizes to win. Knock out 4 Pokemon instead of 3. Okay, so they're taking out Baxcalibur. That's okay. I have Irida, so I don't mind that, right? I have the resources in the deck, I believe. Let's see. Ooh, yes, I do. I should have the resources in the deck, so that's good. So I can blow up the Palkia. That's good. I need, what, 5 energy, right? 6 times 5. I have 3 in play already. So that was a nice turn for me. They're taking out the Baxcalibur. I have Irida. I like this. Whoops. Let me just look. So I don't know that they're gonna. They haven't played a supporter yet, I don't think. If they Iono me, that could be awkward for sure. So Palkia. Now Palkia will knock out my Chien-Pao, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is 120. So I have you, and I have you. That's what I want. I like that a lot. So Rare Candy, throw you down. Oh, I'm out of energies. Okay. So I need to get energies back here. I've got 7 there. All right, so am I done with Arc? I need to discard some cards here. So probably research. And I'm going to toss away Arceus V-Star. I think I'm okay without him. Okay, so let's see what I do here. Okay, do I want to get more energy into hand? I don't think I do, right? I mean, let me draw. I could thin and draw an extra card at this point, but well, that's not bad. I think I sit on this. I think I just take the knockout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? I'll take knockout. I could gust something else up, but let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 times 5, 300. I believe that gets me there. It does. Splash. Then with energy, that's the sound effect I get. It's a bit odd. Okay, so I could win next turn. So that is good. I have boss. Hisuian heavy ball. So I might get disrupted. Obviously, Iono is awkward. Having the barrel is certainly a help. Although these cards, I'll go to the bottom of the deck. If I need to send up a new Pokemon, I'll send up Radiant Greninja. He has got the lowest retreat cost, right? And I may attack with him. Well, I probably don't. Well, I mean, I can't win with Radiant Greninja, right? Unless they were foolish enough to bench a low HP Pokemon. Oh, they haven't used the V-Star power, so they... What do? They do... All right, Lost City, the Chien-Pao, so 60, 1, 2, 3, 7, 140... So right now they're at 200, so they need, Iono. They need one more Pokemon in play, I think, to knock me out. Oh, that's not a bad card at all. I can Skaters Park. I could use Lost Vacuum to toss away whatever card I draw in hand to get to a 0-card hand. So I'll have a chance this turn. I need to get a bit lucky. So they got Bibarel. So they were barreling for 5. So good job by them. So we'll see. I'm going to need to get a bit fortunate. We'll see what they do. I assume they're going to knock out the Chien-Pao. That's what puts me in the toughest spot, I believe. That's what I don't want to see, right? I would, honestly, they're knocking out my Radiant Greninja. I don't mind that so much. I don't have any energy in my deck, though, right? So, I need recovery. But they didn't get the knockout, so that is really good. What's the energy? 8. Yeah, so I don't have any energy in deck. So I will Lost Vacuum, toss that away. I will play down the Skaters Park. There's no energy in deck, so don't need to. I could use Chien-Pao if I wasn't sure, but I am pretty sure there's nothing there. So... All right, what do I need to do? I need Irida, I think, gets one. I should have Superior Energy Retrieval. I've only played one. I believe I played 4, so this should get me game. So I'll grab a Chien-Pao. I'll grab this. I will toss away a couple Pokemon here. Well, I'll toss Battle VIP Pass and Nest Ball. Get 4 energy into hand. I'm down to 2 prizes remaining, right? So I will just throw all of you on my active and blow up this Palkia very easily. So, okay, so it automatically ends when you run out of energy, which is good. So here we go. I can do up to 360, so I will just get rid of all of it as long as I don't misclick. Obviously, if I wasn't going to win this game this turn, I would keep 1 energy in play. But that's game, so might as well do the big damage. Doesn't hurt. All right, so there we go. So the deck performed pretty well there. Obviously, I didn't get Arceus till late in the game, and I had discarded the V was prized, right? And I didn't get Hisuian Heavy Ball. I could have changed up my strategy for that a bit, but it worked out pretty well. So Chien-Pao in the mirror, but with the Arceus build, obviously, you know, the big, you know, because of Palkia, they can use the V-Star power to get back the energy at some point in the game, which I cannot do. But I have Arceus's V-Star power, which helps me set up quite nicely. I get this screen, I don't know if you are also, since one of the updates or something, where it gets collected when it's not supposed to, just pops up with nothing. It doesn't really cause any trouble. It's annoying. I wish they would fix that, I gotta say. The last 2 updates actually have fixed things without breaking the game. And those banned cards, they did, you know, within about 2 weeks, I think, got that issue addressed. So that's better than they have in the past. Live support is improving, although it's still got a long way to go. But that's off point. So take a look at this Chien-Pao deck with Arceus. You could cut, I would, you know, if I wanted to make a change, it might be cutting the Bidoof Bibarel and then going with a 2-2 Arceus line just to make that more consistent. But having the Bibarel, the Bidoof, you could see certainly helped during the game, mid-game, and at the end when you're Iono'd, the Bibarel's good. So it's not a bad mix. I think as long as, what I found with the deck, as long as, because since you're playing both 1-1 lines, one's often prized, but if I can get at least the Arceus V-Star up or the Bibarel up, I can manage the game. If I lose a piece from both, I'm in trouble, but that won't be too often. So a very solid deck. The current way it's being built, I think, Chien-Pao, and it's certainly a solid option. So give it a try, test it out, tell me what you think about it. Take care.